Chapter 1059. Star Tier Gold Translator. Nyoibo Studio Editor. Nyoibo Studio Ce Tian Knight and Feather Dark Knight looked at one another and communicated their thoughts through their gazes. They were a little fearful of this golden-horned beast, but it was only a feeling. After all, they were far away, so golden-horned beast's Nine-Tiger River would not be able to exert its power over them. Without the oppression of Nine-Tiger River, they would be able to accelerate easily to a speed 100 times of the speed of light of the universe. Then golden-horned beast would never be able to give chase. But who would be willing to live like a homeless dog always on the run? We had no intentions of becoming your enemy, but Demon Sword Knight was so bent on killing you that we could only act according to his wishes, Ce Tian Knight said in his elderly voice. Golden-horned beast looked at the two faraway figures, and with much vigor, he inquired, "Would you be able to tell me how you got here? This land of Extremis. How well do you know it?" Feather Dark Horde leader's spine-chilling voice said, "Since time immemorial, many great beings have fallen into this land of Extremis. The majority were on adventures in secret regions but were accidentally transported here. There is a long list of ways how one can be transported here. There are also great beings who were drifting through the universe when they were suddenly swallowed by the seemingly normal starry sky, only to arrive here at the land of Extremis. There is no regular pattern," Ce Tian Knight continued in his elderly voice. Golden-horned beast remained silent. After a moment of silence, he asked, "Has anyone made it out before?" Feather Dark Horde leader, Demon Sword Knight, and I do not have other bodies, Ce Tian Knight. Once we entered land of Extremis, if we were to self-destruct, our bodies would be disintegrated to naught. That is why we do not know anything about the outside world. We knew that Kang Hua Knight, with his ability to divide his body, had one of his bodies in the outside world and the other in the land of Extremis. That was when his body in the outside world realized that there were great beings in the land of Extremis who also had bodies in the outside world. Kang Hua Knight, golden-horned beast said, "Where is he?" He made a final decision to abandon his godly body, along with a true treasure he had brought here, explained Ce Tian Knight. He self-destructed. Are there others being trapped in the land of Extremis? Golden-horned beast asked. Yes, said Ce Tian Knight, there are quite a few. Feather Dark Horde leader said. Where? Golden-horned beast asked, watching the pair in the distance. They are somewhere in this vast, starry sky, but you want to know where, exactly? Feather Dark Horde leader said, great beings often drift about and change their locations. We are unable to tell for sure. How big is the land of Extremis? Golden-horned beast asked. This was the question he was most concerned about. Land of Extremis has a diameter of close to 100,000 light years, said Feather Dark Horde leader. It resembles an ordinary star sky. He sighed and continued. Yet everyone is restricted to flying within this domain of 100,000 light years. Even if one does manage to venture outside of this domain, the result is always to unknowingly be returned to the same place. It is like a maze. We are trapped in here eternally. Luo Feng was appalled. A diameter of 100,000 light years? A maze? If it was like a maze, then the great beings must still be exploring. Obviously, they had been flying around for a long time. This is like a gigantic prison cell, said Feather Dark Horde leader. We great beings are the prisoners. Imprisoned here for life. There is no escape. Feather Dark Horde leader looked at Golden Horned Beast. You are a Golden Horned Beast. You must have the ability to divide your body. If you abandon your true treasure, you can self-destruct and leave. Ce Tian Knight added in his elderly voice, Golden Horned Beast, I advise you to self-destruct. After all, you have another body. If you are trapped in here for all time, you will experience the pain of imprisonment for life. As for your true treasure, so long as you are alive, you will be able to escape from danger. Alive. Roar. Golden Horned Beast let out a roar that resonated through the entire sky. Ce Tian Knight, Feather Dark Horde leader, self-destruction is never an easy choice to make. I will take my leave first. Hua. Golden Horned Beast and his sea of rolling golden waves vanished. A black figure transformed into a ray of light and disappeared quickly into space. He became a ray of light that shot off into the distance and out of sight. Demon Sword Knight has fallen, Ce Tian Knight sighed. Who can he blame but himself? Feather Dark Horde leader sneered. He often abused his power and made us his victims. Humph. For him to succumb to Golden Horned Beast. It is just his luck. Asterisk 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 in the starry sky, Mosha body sat cross-legged on a meteorite. He transformed into a beam of light and rode off to roam the starry sky. To be able to kill a universe overload, Luo Feng mused. Luckily, this is land of extremis, where there is no way to contact the outside world and no way to call for help. Otherwise, how would a universe overlord perish so easily? Universe overlords were difficult to kill. When an unfavorable circumstance occurred, the first thing one should do would be to escape. Should one not manage to escape, then stalling for time to devise a plan, and immediately calling for help, would be the next step. If Demon Sword Knight had been fighting against Luo Feng on the original star, the direst situation would be to sustain injuries, and he could count on the other great beings of the Nine Territory Alliance to come to his rescue immediately. But here in the land of extremis, there was simply no way to call for help. That was why Demon Sword Knight had to lose his life. Among the many universe overlords within my human race, there are some who have yet to kill universe overlords. Yet I have killed one now. Ha ha. Luo Feng shook his head and laughed. Upon killing Demon Sword Knight, Golden Horned Beast's godly body had merely fallen below 42% to 41.9%. Hua. Sitting cross-legged on the meteorite, he continued speeding through the star sky. Asterisk 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 in the twinkling of an eye, 2 months passed. In Luo Feng's God Country, in front of a golden palace in the vast sky above the remote ocean, Luo Feng stood up. Finally, a success. Spending 1 year or so on training, he had finally managed to accomplish the 6th and 7th volumes of the 9-volume manual. Of course, he had his original earthing godly body to thank for that, as its small size helped speed things up. Golden Horned Beast body must still be stuck at the 6th volume, and only at the beginning stage of the 6th volume. Obviously, its massive size would impede the evolution of its godly body. Back when I was training for the first 5 volumes, my godly body genes were 48 times stronger after merging with 100 Blood River crystals. By default, Blood River crystals should generate an increase of 100 times, but it seems like the more I advance, the more the multiplying effect starts to gradually weaken. Now, I have only achieved an increase of 3,000 times. I am now going to work on 2 more volumes. My godly body is around 9,800 times stronger. There is no attaining the perfect gene level. Luo Feng sighed. The Blood River crystals would no doubt help to increase his life gene level, yet for his original Earthling body, the increment, in theory and in actuality, did not correspond to 100%. The first 7 volumes of the 9-volume manual had brought his genes up 192 times. But with 100 Blood River crystals, there was only an increase of 50 times more. 9,800 times. He said, out of all the unique life forms that were unique in the universe, there were only a few who could get this strong. I should be satisfied. Moreover, there is still the 8th volume. And the 9th. I don't believe that even after I reach the 9th volume one will still be unable to attain the perfect gene level. And my golden horned beast body can take this opportunity to reach the perfect gene level in one stroke. Luo Feng had not lost hope. Golden horned beast body had already exceeded 6,000 times previously. The 6th and 7th volumes were strong, and the Blood River crystals were compatible with Golden Horned Beast. So long as there were no accidents, he would be able to attain the perfect gene level. That is when Golden Horned Beast will become invincible. At least by that time I would be able to put my incredible talent technique, I am the universe, to good use. Luo Feng could not wait for that day to come. Calculating the time required, he estimated that Golden Horned Beast would take at least 100 years to complete the 6th and 7th volumes. Well, it is only 100 years. It will pass in the blink of an eye. In the vast, starry sky, black-robed Luo Feng sat cross-legged on the meteorite. It felt like he was moving very fast, but in contrast with the vastness of the sky, he might as well have been casually strolling. Hua! Suddenly, countless space ripples were seen. What? Luo Feng, sitting on the meteorite being driven by inertia, went right through the layer of ripples. There were no obstructions in his way, yet the moment his godly body grazed the ripples, he felt an intangible force brush past his godly body and permeate his world ring. There, it grazed his golden-horned beast godly body. It was unstoppable. He had been completely grazed by the ripples. The feeling that he got when being grazed by the ripples was unbearable. It felt like layers of knives slashing his godly body. When he made it past the layer of ripples, his Mosha body was left with only 30% of its godly being. Such frightening space ripples. What exactly is that? This starry sky has changed. Luo Feng was shocked to discover that, after passing through the ripples, the space before him was completely different. The sky before had been like any other in the universe, where the distances between the stars were generally far, and the star traveler levels were average. Yet on this side of the sky, it had a beauty that was out of this world. The distance between stars was nearer. Together, they were connected to depict a beautiful picture. Luo Feng was vaguely aware that the countless planets combined to paint a picture that contained some form of secret law engravings. A hidden starry sky exists in the land of Extremis. Luo Feng wondered aloud. Sitting on the meteorite, he cruised along at a leisurely pace, and soon, he was nearing the first star traveler level, which was the one closest to him. He was approaching a khaki-colored planet that appeared ordinary. But Luo Feng faintly sensed something. This khaki-colored planet with no signs of life and a diameter of 13,000 miles. Star tier gold. It actually contains the mineral veins of the star tier gold. Luo Feng's face turned pale. Looking at the star traveler level without any living beings, he was shocked. What an impressive energy reserve. If I were to swallow this star, my golden-horned beast's massive godly body would be able to recover to 80%. Luo Feng could not help feeling incredulous. Star tier gold, although it was only a G-grade metal, was unique. It was said that when a great star level collapsed to become a black hole, it would produce a piece of metal. Star tier gold. Star tier gold was, hence, a product of the tearing of the star level. Although it was only a G-grade metal, its functionality made it very precious. Luo Feng had yet to come across such a thing, where a precious metal could form mineral veins that occupied almost an entire planet. Even the godly body of a universe overlord as big as 600 miles, upon swallowing this star, would be able to recover to 80%. Hua. Luo Feng disappeared in an instant, and Golden Horned Beast appeared. Su. Golden Horned Beast flew off the meteorite and sped toward the khaki-colored planet. A moment later, when he was about to arrive at the khaki-colored planet, Golden Horned Beast chanced upon another golden planet that was quite close by. Casually, he exerted his godly power, and what he sensed gave him a shock. What? That golden planet contains void rock mineral veins. What an alarming reserve. In terms of value, it is definitely comparable to the star tier gold of this planet. Hong. Golden Horned Beast landed on the khaki-colored planet, raised his head to look at the countless planets, and decided, I shall investigate these 2 planets. They have precious mineral veins. And this mysterious space has countless planets. Does it mean that all of them contain precious mineral veins?